Are we framed properly? Remember we thought we were framed properly, but we weren't framed properly?
That looks all right.
All right.
Thursday Thunder.
Yes.
18th of August. There's some snippets of sun coming out.
I don't believe you. I don't believe in the sun anymore. But even the sun is
Ari
cold.
did say, because Adrian spent the day at the shop yesterday, and he said that when he walked into the shop, it was like a sauna bath.
Oh yeah, it needs
You
to
had
be.
turned the air conditioner up to like 27 degrees.
Yeah, that was not enough. I was still cold.
Because that air conditioner at 21 degrees is beautiful.
I thought that was crazy. I thought it was 21. I'm like, why is it so cool in here? No, that's what explains why I'm in a hoodie. Like, I'm in this snow jacket that I bought specifically for when I went to Japan in the snow. I have a hoodie underneath this, and I got this scarf on. And I'm still cold because my face is now uncovered. Next week I'm just going to be wearing a balaclava. I'm just going to cut the whole chest.
Just have your mouth, lips and eyes showing.
Yeah, that's it. Just a
Thursday Thunder.
full gimp suit.
So,
yes.
needless to say, how's prep?
It's going. It's nearly done.
I must admit, last week when we did a bit of posing, there's not much to lose anymore. Bark.
It's nearly done.
So you got
crap.
5 weeks.
5 weeks until
5 weeks to the first show.
Yep, the Queensland show, and then
6 weeks to the SA.
Yep, and 7 weeks and 2 days now until the entire thing is done. I'm not looking forward to it at all. I am. I really am. I miss restaurants.
I've missed our big feeds. Yeah,
I miss restaurants.
Yeah.
Well, not long to go.
Not long to go.
Now.
Okay.
Yes,
All right. Farm Fed is here.
it's here.
All right. We spoke about this last week, so it's here. Accent Sledge Farm Fed, grass-fed whey protein isolate. So basically, the ingredients are just grass-fed whey protein isolate. There's a little bit of dextrose, natural flavours, a bit of xanthan gum.
Yep, xanthan gum.
Yeah. A few medium chain glycerolose, etc. So it's basically a pure whey protein isolate. Now I've got here the salted caramel flavour. Have you tried it?
I did try it.
Yeah. What did you think?
I love it.
It's the most caramel flavoured caramel that I've tried.
Yes, and
because usually I find caramel flavoured proteins are a disappointment.
They're a little bit more on the watery.
Yeah, they smell caramelly, but when it comes to the taste, they're not. But this is a true salted caramel.
Oh yeah.
It mixes well with the xanthan gum in there. It's a little bit got a creamy texture to it compared
it gums
to.
up a little, makes it a bit more.
Yeah,
thicker.
and that's why it's added in there, just to give the whey protein a little bit of a body, because usually WPIs are a little bit watery.
Watery, yeah. Like,
And that's just the nature of the protein.
Yeah.
So Seth did say that on one of his videos, that they've added it in there just to give it that little bit of body. And I agree.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
I think it's a fantastic
It makes
idea.
the isolate a little bit more palatable. And a little bit more filling as well.
Yeah.
But it's really nice. I like it. It's $74.95. There's 30 serves. It comes in 8 flavours.
Yeah.
So we've got the banana dipping dots, chocolate milkshake, cinnamon apple pie, glazed donut, s'mores, salted caramel, strawberry dipping dots, and vanilla milkshake. Now again, explain what are dipping dots?
Dippin' Dots are ice cream frozen with liquid nitrogen.
Okay.
So it's a style of making ice cream rather than a
All right.
taste
Now,
difference.
what's s'mores?
S'mores is an American
It's
snack.
always intrigued me. Like, what is it?
Okay, so a s'more is it's a cracker. It's a camping It's a camping snack primarily used. So they get a cracker, or what they call a graham cracker, or a graham cracker, as Aussies would call it. You'd get a bit of chocolate, and then you'd get a bit of marshmallow. You would roast the marshmallow, put the graham cracker on the bottom, chocolate on the top, hot marshmallow, and then another chocolate, and then another cracker, and you push it together, and you got like this chocolate marshmallow graham cracker sandwich sort of thing. So that's why you get
what's the flavour?
chocolate
S'mores.
marshmallow, chocolate marshmallow with a touch of like salty cracker taste, like Ritz. That's where they put it. It's unique, but it is fantastic if you can find the right one. The only downside to a lot of s'mores products I've tried is it's very artificial in that biscuit taste.
Yeah.
And it leaves this weird aftertaste in your mouth.
All right. I might try that next time, just to see what it's like. Anyway, so that's it. That's available now. Highly recommend if you're after a good isolate protein.
And
Tastes great.
With the added, obviously, thickeners in there as well. You've seen people make, protein sludge in that, and they usually use casein or the custard thing. With the gumming agents in there, you can do it with a WPI. But you just have to be very, very careful with the bit of water. So you can like caramel stuff. You can put like a caramel apple. You can caramel your arm if you wanted to. Hey, but it's a good little add-on in case you want to make a little dessert out of it. You can.
Excellent. Very good.
Yes.
So yeah, available now online and in store.
Yes.
With
free Australia delivery.
Free Australia-wide delivery. All right. So what else? That's about it. We haven't got too much in new stuff coming in. Just coming back in stock, 5% Nutrition 5150.
That we all know what 5150 is for. It's the code for mental.
What is it?
Ari, insert what it is. Insert the episode we said what it is.
Yeah.
It's that, Kimmo.
Yeah, right. So that's coming back in stock. Back in stock Pathogen, which we mentioned last week. It's in 4 flavours. That's back in stock. That's about it. Otherwise, we are fully stocked.
Yeah.
With everything, Unfortunately, the industry is still going through price rises, especially in proteins. Whey protein has gone through the roof in the wholesale prices. All the manufacturers are passing on price rises. So this is just inevitable what is happening, not in just this industry, but in everything. Just be aware that it's not the shops that are doing this voluntarily. Yep. This is something that is being imposed upon us. We have to do it to keep in business.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So, unfortunately, that is a reality of the situation today.
Yeah.
That's about it for Shop Talk. Got nothing else new as in such. Back in stock is the cream of rice.
Yes.
Good rice. Yeah. Good rice in all the flavours and heaps more in the 1 kilo bags because they were actually starting to sell really well. So we got a lot more of the 1 kilo bags.
For money as well.
It's an excellent.
It's for a breakfast, for a food. It's incredibly value for money.
Yeah, that actually is really good value for money. So they are all back in stock right now as we speak. All right, let's just talk a little bit of industry chat. Got a couple of questions as well. First of all, I just want to say about our clothing drop. It was meant to be yesterday. It wasn't yesterday. So it's been pushed back about a week, I hope. All right. Now, all of this is due to supply issues, trying to get the clothes in, etc. But what they have done and what I have told them to do is to get ready what they've got, at least. So next week, people will be getting their orders. Some will be getting all of them, but it might be actually all of them because they reckon that the back orders and products clothing they were waiting on should be next week anyway. Good. So hopefully next week, guys. All right. So just bear with us. All right. Andrew Jacked.
If that actually is his last
It's not
name,
his name.
I was going to say.
He has got a name that is virtually impronounceable. So this is his. I think he started at his Instagram moniker, and he's just stuck with him because his surname he's Nigerian, so his surname is. Now we are talking about the winner of the Texas Pro.
Yeah, I'm looking at Chinedu.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But I don't think Andrew, he's got his first name, he's some other.
Yeah, Chinedu Andrew.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so this gentleman won the Texas Pro last week, beating a really good lineup.
Yeah,
and looked phenomenal.
When I saw this guy, the first thing I thought was his name matches his body.
Yeah.
He looks fantastic.
But in a good way. If you hit his head off, he looks like Sean Roden body-wise. He's got a beautiful, beautiful physique, beautiful lines. His condition was really good considering that this wasn't the show he's aiming for. He's aiming for the Arnold Classic UK in about 4 weeks' time.
Yeah, so he used this show as like a warm-up show
and cleaned up.
And absolutely, like, he beat Steve Kuklo, who placed third.
Yep.
Kamal El Ghanani.
Kaman El Ghanani came fourth. Martin Fitzwater was second. Now, he was another revelation. Revelation.
Yeah.
He had really dramatically improved his physique. The only disturbing thing about Martin, I found out, was that he's 25 and he looks 45.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, but he was much improved. He looked great, but he was just totally outsized by Andrew. He was on stage at just on around 290. He's a genuine 6 foot tall guy, so he's a big, tall guy with a beautiful physique. This guy made the biggest impact in pro bodybuilding since Nick Walker.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do
so
agree with you on that.
he will be. It'll be interesting to see what he can do at the Arnold UK. Hollingshead is doing that. There's a few other pros, so he'll have his work cut out. But this guy is one that will be established in the pro ranks now.
Very, very
as a
quickly.
top contender in any show he does.
Yep.
So it was very good. So the top 5 again was Andrew Jack, Martin Fitzwater, Steve Kuklo. Steve was downsized. He was nowhere near the size he normally is. And he was a little bit smooth. Kamal, 212 Olympia champion. He was just totally outsized by everyone, even though he looks awesome. But it's just, when it comes to, there's a lot of people, this is another thing we'll talk about. A lot of people talk about, Kamal was in the best condition of everyone. Yes, he was. But bodybuilding is judged on 3 components: size, shape, / symmetry, and condition. Now, if you've got 2 out of 3, you're going to win. Kamal had 1 out of 3.
1 out of 3.
Against all those other guys, he had 1 out of 3. He had conditioning. He didn't have the size. He didn't have the symmetry. He's a bit blocky. So that's why Kamal placed where he is. Andrew had 3 out of 3.
Yeah, he looked
He had size, he had the symmetry, and his conditioning wasn't bad. Even though it wasn't 100%, it was not bad. So he was the clear winner.
I mean, he does have, like you said, he looks like Sean Roden from, the abdominals up.
Yeah.
His quads, though, flare out so much.
Incredible. Look him up, and you'll be impressed. This guy is a serious and will be a major contender from now on.
Definitely.
Yeah, in any show. We're looking forward to that Arnold UK. Everyone's hyping Hollingshead up. I'm not impressed with Hollingshead.
I love his physique.
Yeah, but he unfortunately, he's big, he's thick, he's grainy, but his shape just isn't an Olympia physique shape. Yeah.
I just love it when he gets in condition, he's just dense.
Yeah,
it's
just dense and grainy.
It's just it looks fantastic. Yep. It's like an upsized Branch Warren.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Branch still has that gnarly vascularity, which is super cool.
No worries. Yep. So keep an eye out for that. Looking forward to that now, especially, and he's qualified for the Olympia. The other one, did you see Michael Crizo?
No.
Put up his latest post yesterday at 293 pounds and looks really, really good.
Those numbers just still scare me.
He's apparently doing a pro qualifier, I think, in the next 4 weeks, which I think he'll romp in, doesn't matter what he does. Then he'll need to do a pro show and win to get into this year's Olympia. I think that's a big ask for him, and I don't know if we'll see that even from him. We might just see him get his pro card and then shut it down and maybe do the Arnold Classic next year.
Maybe. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, so, but that's exciting. This year's Olympia is exciting. There's like 25 competitors qualified.
It's about time.
It's massive.
It's about time.
And there is so many, really, from the top 4 might be locked in, but anywhere from there, it's all open, it's all over the place, and it's going to be virtually impossible to predict.
Yeah.
I mean, Rami put in his pictures up last week at 333 pounds and in incredible condition. Even though from the rear, his back is still suspect. He's got a funny double bicep now. If you look it up, it's like something's happened to his back, either an injury or something that's caused an imbalance. There's like an imbalance in there, which could hurt him.
Have to look it up.
Anyway, that's it. I've got a couple of people have asked me this. I've had this in a couple of private questions, and then people are asking me at the shop, am I done with bodybuilding? Now, I think as in competing.
Yeah.
The people, I think that's what everyone assumes. Yes. And no, I'm not going to do a comeback. Someone asked me why I quit bodybuilding. There comes a point when you reach a certain age when your body doesn't respond anymore. And I just didn't want to compete. I think the package that I put up when I made my comeback in the 50 and 51 was my best package ever. And I could see deterioration happening. And I knew that was the end of it.
Yep.
I just don't want to. And the body just doesn't respond that well anymore. You know, even though your training is great, everything is great, the strength is great, the body just doesn't respond anymore, especially when it comes to weight loss as well.
Yeah, it's a bit harder.
Yeah. So powerlifting.
Yeah.
That's it. That's my next journey. And I might do a comp.
Oh, yeah.
Earlier than...
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the SA titles and novice comp is in end of October.
It's not long.
No. So I'm actually starting my third training block next week.
Yep.
And that works out to finishing right at that time.
Around the 8-week mark.
Yeah.
Okay.
8 or 9 weeks. So I might lock in and do that, my 3-lift debut.
Oh, so yeah.
Proper.
And the squat as well. Okay,
proper
all right.
3-lift. Yeah.
Fantastic. Fun.
Because I did get here last week, which you weren't here. I got 130
On the squat.
on the squat.
Fantastic.
130 with depth. And the Australian record for my weight and height class is 135.
Beautiful.
So, so I might do that. So that's my focus now, everyone. That's it. You got nothing to add?
I have one thing.
Okay.
I have one thing, and like you said earlier on, I was at the shop. I've been at the shop. I'll be at the shop, every Wednesday morning practically from now on. Well, until some things change.
Well, yeah, we're going to make an effort now where everyone takes time at the shop. Ari's here at the gym. He likes being here at the gym. You can come to the shop. So, yeah,
and
excellent.
I forgot how many times you get asked this one particular question. And this one particular question is the one that irks me the most.
Right.
What is the best flavour of X? Now, this could be with amino acid, protein powder, pre-workout. That question is so unbelievably hard to answer.
You can't answer it because everyone's perception of taste is different.
Yeah, I could like love one chocolate, but the other brand's chocolate is not great.
Amino Energy Cherry.
Yeah.
It's the least popular flavour in the amino energy drinks. We find most people say I don't like it. I like it.
I am off and on about it. It's one of those ones, the more you drink it, the more you do like it.
I like it.
But when someone goes, like, at the end of the day, you're buying what flavour preference you like.
That's right.
And I really want this video to actually go out there really well, especially this one part. If you ask a salesman, what's the best flavour, it's like, well, I like vanilla.
Yeah, I like vanilla too.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I hate vanilla. Well,
but there's some vanillas that I don't like as well in some brands. That doesn't make the product bad. It's just that flavour they used.
Yes, I mean, there are certain things we can say. I can tell you what the worst flavour is quite easily. Like we've tried some horrible protein flavours.
Yeah.
Do you remember Carnivore? Did you try the blue raspberry?
All carnivore flavours were terrible.
That was the worst tasting thing I've ever had.
But Carnivore was a beef protein.
Yeah.
And when it was blended up, it actually then had a texture and consistency in your mouth
of collagen
of blended steak.
That's what I got from it. It had like
straight away I thought, this is what, if you blended up a steak and put chocolate flavour on top of it, this is what it would taste like. And it just irked the hell out of me.
But if I said to someone, that Carnivore blue raspberry is the best flavour protein I have had bar none flavour wise, they would buy it.
Yeah.
And they would go, this is disgusting.
Yeah. And then they're going to say, Adrian lied. I'm not going to go back to Australian muscle again.
Yeah, I would have lied, but I would have made a point.
Yeah.
When buying any product, keep in mind that if you like chocolate, buy chocolate.
Yeah.
If you like banana, try banana. If you see a flavour that's different, for instance, we have in the kitchen here fruity cereal, which is Fruit Loops. It tastes exactly the way you think it would.
Yeah.
If you've had Fruit Loop milk, it tastes like that.
Yeah.
It's great initially, but after several times,
it
it's
gets
going
a
to
bit
get
sickening. The other thing I do encourage people is try different flavours.
Oh yeah,
because look, the flavours nowadays, there is nothing so bad now that I haven't been able to drink it.
Yep.
Like I'll turn around and go, oh, it's not the best vanilla, but I'll finish this off. There's nothing that bad, and if you turn around and come in and say this was so disgusting I couldn't drink it, well then you're extremely fussy.
Yeah. When in my short stint of trying to formulate my own product, when I got to the flavor taste aid, I asked them, what flavor can I make? And she responded with anything.
Yeah.
I could go, cool, I want a cherry base, but then I want cinnamon and peppermint. I want that in a formula.
Yeah.
And they'll make it.
That's right.
And you're making random flavors.
You can make all sorts of flavours,
Yeah.
hence strawberry dipping dots, banana dipping dots.
That's more of
Yeah.
a licensing thing as well.
That's right, but
like definitely. But
that's right, but these companies can make anything now.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like you wouldn't like. I'd go out and try like s'mores. You don't know what a s'more
Yeah.
is. You're gonna give it a try. You might like it. You might not. Glazed donut in farm fed might be just a sweet vanilla, but it might have vanilla with a bit of a caramel undertone.
That's right.
You don't know. But if you like chocolate, get chocolate. That's the, that's the end of the range.
That's right.
If you like chocolate, get chocolate.
Yeah, exactly right. We'll finish up on that note.
Yep.
Thanks everyone. Thanks for tuning in. As per normal, this episode is brought to you by Australian Muscle and Australian Muscle the Gym and Australian Muscle Online.
Full free Australia-wide
We are
delivery.
still doing Australia-wide delivery for free. But seriously, with all the postage rises, there's another one happening next month. We might have to increase our minimum purchase price. But currently, anything over $20 and it's free postage anywhere in the country. So take advantage of that.
Yes.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you guys next week.
You will.
Bye.
Bye.